Denise.
And I'm Mr. Alex.
Did you know that October is National Fire Prevention Month?
And to celebrate, we thought we could visit Whitehall Fire Station number 2 and meet some amazing firefighters.
So climb aboard your fire trucks. Here we go.
Hello, welcome to the Whitehall Fire Company, Station 2. Come on in. Hi, my name is Will Hoagland. I'm the secretary at the Whitehall Fire Company, and I've been a volunteer firefighter here for the last 4.5 years.
Hi, I'm PJ Brewski. I'm a firefighter here at the Whitehall Fire Company. I've been here for 1.5 years.
Hi, my name is Brendan Neske. I'm a firefighter here at the Whitehall Fire Company, and I've been in the fire service for 11 years.
Hi, come with me. We'll check out our dispatch office. This is our dispatch office. This is where we can see all of the calls that come in from Allegheny 911. The operator will sit here. You can use the radio to dispatch any calls on the screen to other units and organize multiple units for larger calls. If it's a single call, you can come back and see the information of the call, all important information for a call taker at Allegheny County 911. On this screen is our mapping and hydrant locations. On this screen is the weather radar, so we can see incoming storms if they happen to be in the area. We have a computer here for general use for the fire company members, as well as this board having run cards for the person in this seat. We get to see the units coming from our mutual aid companies on our second, third, and fourth alarm if we happen to need a second, third, or fourth alarm. Now we'll take a trip to the air room and I'll show you that. Alright, this is our air room. This is where we clean and refit our SCBAs after coming out of a structure fire. Over here we have spare cylinders to put back on air packs while the cylinders that came out of the building get cleaned and refilled with air. Over here is our compressor. This is where we refill the cylinders with air. We can refill 3 cylinders at a time. Each cylinder gets topped off to 4,500 psi. Once the door is sealed and locked, we can begin filling them. This door is actually sort of a blast door used in the event that a cylinder ruptures. It keeps the user safe. Over here is the sink that we use to clean our face pieces off after coming out with fire. They're very dirty. We use a disinfectant for the inside. It also acts as a cleaner for the outside. The masks are dropped off in the sink, cleaned. They're rinsed off in this sink, and then we hang them to dry for the next time we need to put them back in service. Next, we'll be checking out 301 Rescue. This is 301 Rescue. This is a rescue engine. What makes it a rescue engine is it has a pump panel with a tack hose as well as a 480-gallon water tank. What makes it a rescue is its various rescue tools and equipment.
As Will said, this is our rescue pumper. Right here is our pump. It is a 1,500 gallon a minute pump. Up here we have a tack lens. Those are both 200 feet. Down here we have a tack lens that are 100 feet. And all this is just different valves and gauges to tell you how much water you're putting out, if you need to pump more water or whatnot. And here is our driver's compartment, or the pump compartment. We have different fittings, some nozzles. We have a step gun that puts out a large amount of water. You can use to control the light tower. In this compartment we have forcible entry tools along with some other hand tools. Right here we have a set of irons, which is a Halligan, which is right here, and a flat-headed axe. They're a great pair together for doing forcible entry. And when they're stuck together like this, they're called irons. We have an air shore, which is good for stabilizing a vehicle inside. We have some miscellaneous cables along with miscellaneous power tools. Down here is our hydraulic pump. It powers our hydraulic tools. In here, we have assortments of ropes and ropes accessories, along with a RIP pack, which is an hour bottle, or hour cylinder, along with a mask for a down firefighter in a fire. You can put the mask on and have them breathe off that. Here we have one of our 5 spare cylinders. They're an hour cylinder. They're pretty big. And the reason why they're called an hour cylinder is because you're supposed to get about an hour of work if you're in a fire, but in reality you'll get 30 to 45 minutes. Back there we have a rotary saw. It's good for cutting concrete, metal, rebar, anything that you can think of will probably cut it. We have a roof saw, which is good for cutting holes in the roof, storing a fire to help cool it down on the inside for your crews inside. We have a leaf blower in case you get debris on the road, you can blow it off to the side. 2 more of our spare cylinders. We have 2 extinguishers of Class D and a water can. We have fans for ventilation if there's smoke in a house, and some miscellaneous tools.
Hi, I'm Firefighter Brendan, and this is the back of our rescue engine. This is where the firefighters sit on the way to a fire, a car accident, any sort of emergency that we might have to respond to. We have headsets back here because it can kind of get a little loud on the way to a fire or any other incident. So we could put these on. We could talk throughout each other, kind of come up with a game plan on what we're going to do once we get to the call. And right here is our air packs. We wear these when we go into fires or anywhere else that we would need to be breathing fresh air. And this is the back of our rescue engine.
This is the operator seat for our rescue. This is where the operator can drive it. He can put our generator on for our tools, as well as turn the lights on from his seat. The officer can also reach over. Both officer and driver can reach for the handset to use the radio if they don't feel like using their headsets. In the middle between the officer and driver are our map books. If our tablets happen to fail or we don't have an internet, we have paper maps, as well as keys for different buildings such as Knox boxes or gate keys.
Hi, I'm Firefighter Brendan, and I'm going to go over part of our firefighting turnout gear and some of the stuff that we use when we go into fires. This is an SCBA, a self-contained breathing apparatus. This is what goes on our backs when we go into fires. This is compressed air in here. We use this, like I said, when we go into fires or anywhere where we need to breathe clean, fresh air. And this is the mask that we use, called a face piece. And this hooks up from our SCBA to our mask, just like that. This is our firefighting jacket. We wear these when we go into fires or in any other sort of situations where we need to protect ourselves. It has different pockets for miscellaneous tools that we might want to keep on our body. See here I have a flashlight. So even in the daytime, if we go into a fire with the smoke, we really can't see too well. Right here we have a drag rescue device, where if I were unconscious or something happened to me in a fire, my other firefighters can come and pull this, and it's almost like a harness that goes underneath my shoulders, and it's a nice and quick way to have them get me out of a bad situation. I also have firefighting gloves here. Look kind of just like gloves that you might wear in the wintertime to keep your hands warm, but these will keep my hands safe from anything that's hot or burning. Right here I have my turnout pants. These are rubber boots. They're steel-toed. The bottoms have, I believe, a puncture resistance, so if I step on any nails or any glass, it won't go through the bottom of my shoes and hurt my feet. And we keep these like this, so it's quick. We can take our regular boots off, put our feet in our firefighting boots, and just pull our pants up. And I'll show you guys what that looks like in a little bit. This is our radio. We use this to talk to the incident commander, other firefighters that are in the building, just so we're all on the same page and going off the same playbook. And this is our helmet. It's a hard plastic helmet. We do have some eye protection. Put this down just like that. If we're cutting any sort of metals or anything like that, and we want to protect our eyes, we just flip these down, and we have some eye protection there. And that pretty much encompasses what a firefighter would wear on a typical fire call. All right, it's Firefighter Brennan again, and I'm going to demonstrate how we put on our fire. And then if we're just getting off the fire truck, I would already have this on my back. So get off the fire truck. Put this on just like a backpack you'd have going to school. And I put my face piece on. I'm going to check, make sure I have a good seal. I'm going to turn my air bottle on. I'm going to connect my regulator into my face piece. Put my helmet on. And that's what's called our pass alarm. If I don't move for more than 30 seconds, an alarm will go off indicating that I haven't moved. So if I'm down or I'm trapped in a fire, other firefighters can come and help me out. I test my fire gloves and I'm all ready to go fight a fire.
This is the back of 301 Rescue. Up here we have 1,200 feet of 5-inch hose. 5-inch hose is used to hook up to a hydrant. You need to hook up to a hydrant because the Rescue only has a 480-gallon water tank. That only lasts so long when you're flowing lines. And once you grab that 5-inch, you have to come down here to grab this hydrant box. It has some tools and a hydrant wrench, which are used to open up the front of the hydrant and turn the hydrant on so you can get water to your fire truck. Below that, we have a roof ladder, a 16-footer. Below that, we have a 24-foot extension ladder. To the left, we have an assortment of lengths of pike poles, a little 10-foot attic ladder, which is good for tight spaces, and then a New York hook. Below that, we have 2 cord reels, which just carry house current of 120 volts. We have airbags, which are good for lifting vehicles off the ground if someone's pinned under it or anything like that. Then we have what we call pony sections. It's a 50-foot section of 5-inch hose. If you're a little short, when you run out of 5-inch, you have extra feet. And then we have a 25-foot section, along with a 25-foot section of 3-inch. Over here we have traffic cones. If there's an accident, you can block off part of the road. We have degreaser, which we use to help clean up oil spills. And here, this is mostly just cribbing. Cribbing is used to help stabilize a vehicle at a vehicle accident. Most commonly used, we'll do a box crib, which is just 4 pieces of wood together. Down here we have some wedges, some more degreaser, some tools to go along with our airbags, and an air chisel. Step chalk's also used for stabilizing. In here we have an assortment of hoses. We have our high-rise hose packs, which is 200 feet of high-rise hose. It's a thinner jacket, so it's a lot lighter to carry upstairs. It also has connections on it so you can hook right into a standpipe, which is what's in the stairs for high-rises. We have brooms and shovels for cleaning up oil dry and debris at accidents, along with oil dry for cleaning up oil. There's also farm jacks used for stabilization on vehicles. And in here, I'm going to hand this off to Firefighter Brendan. He's going to show you guys about the hydraulic tools.
Thanks, Firefighter Paul. These are our battery-powered rescue tools. These are the spreaders right here. We would use these if you're in a car accident and the door was compromised and you couldn't get it open. So if the door was crushed in from getting hit by another car, any sort of purchase point you can get the tips into, you just go like this. Close them back up. So those are our spreaders. Now these are our electric cutters. You have different frames on the car. You have an A post, B post, and a C post. Different posts on a car, and depending on the type of collision in the car, you're going to need to cut those off. Maybe get the roof off, and to make it look like a convertible. So. Open them up as far as you need to. And give it a slice just like that. And we also have rams up here. So if the dashboard gets rolled overneath the driver or passenger in the car, we could set one end on the floor of the car where the gas pedals are, and put this other end up where the steering wheel would be, and we could just turn this. This actually needs a hydraulic connection to start, but just ram it up and get the dashboard off that patient or the occupant inside the car. We have more hydraulic hose down here for our rams. And here we have a couple more fire extinguishers. We have some air shores that just to help stabilize the car if it's sitting on its rolled over on its side, sitting in a weird way. Just some more miscellaneous tools right here.
Thank you, Firefighter Brendan, for the demonstration of our rescue tools. Before we go, thank you for visiting our firehouse. I hope you learned something. A few last-minute safety tips for you at home. Remember that every room in your house or apartment should have a smoke detector. This will give you ample time to respond to a fire in your residence. Also, know your address. If there's ever a fire or you need police or ambulance, call 911. The only way they can get to you is by knowing your address. And for you kids playing with matches, don't play with matches. If you ever find yourself on fire or your clothes are on fire, remember to stop, drop, and roll. It will help you to put the fire out so you won't be on fire anymore. This concludes our station tour of the Whitehall Fire Company 301 Station 2. Thank you for coming.
Thank you to our community helpers. Please remember to support your local fire department.